Today is Tuesday, May 7th, 2013, and this is the Pastel Pony Podcast. I am your host, Vos de Sueños, and believe it or not, this is in fact a real Pastel Pony Podcast. I am completely sober, and I'm here to talk to you. Unfortunately, only one thing is about pony stuff, though. But it is the most exciting of news that I know you will all be very happy about. But first, I want to explain where I've been for the past 8 months. Yes, I have been dating a wonderful girl who is a brony and a geek, and her forum name is Soren. She is wonderful, and I love her. However, that is not all that's been going on. I have been working my flank off to get out of my mother's house. I am 25 years old. I have my own car and lots of college debt and a college degree, and I just shouldn't be here anymore. I told myself that I would be out of my parents' house as soon as I graduated, and I wasn't. Dating Soren has made me take a lot more risks with my life. And the last time I really spoke to you guys, I was in a pretty bad place. At least, around 9-10 months ago. Since then, I had left Wally World, gotten a new job, decided that I could do better, and I did. I am now working as a computer programmer and learning some networking and administration stuff and general IT, and making about twice what I made at Walmart. And I will be moving out to my own place in 10 days. So, I won't have time to produce anything else in the next 2 weeks, but this channel is not dead. I told you about a year ago that I would not cancel this channel, that I did not want to, that I love this channel. There have been certain times when it was a little bit harder, just because I would have a lot of people. Guys, I don't get paid for this. I do this because it's fun for me. And when it's not fun, or I don't have time, or it's an extra bit of stress, I need to take a break. And you guys who have stuck around for almost 2 years, you loyal fans, understand that. But a lot of the newer people, a lot of the people who spend most of their day on YouTube with channels like Tobuscus, who produces like 50 videos a day, and actually, he doesn't do anything else. He gets paid because of what he produces on YouTube. I don't. I have always said that I would not put ads on my videos, and that I would do my best to produce the highest quality stuff that I could. And that meant taking a really long hiatus, and for that, I'm sorry. But I am going to not be driving. 2 weeks ago, I spent $120 on gas with a Honda Civic that is relatively new, because that is how much I see Soren. Now, I won't have to do all that driving anymore. When she's at work and I'm off, I won't be at her house anymore without a microphone. I'll be at my house, my apartment. And this brings me to the first major... There are three major announcements in this podcast. And the first is, this channel is not dead, but it is going to be repurposed. This brings me to the second announcement. This is the final Pastel Pony Podcast. I don't pay attention to the community anymore. I haven't read a new fanfic in probably 10 months. And I just don't have the time or interest anymore. I have a lot of other stuff going on. But this brings me to the third and final thing, and then I'll go into all of those things a little bit more. I have just finished recording Past Sins Chapter 14. I don't have a date when it will be up, but it's better than you've gotten in the past 8 months. At least there is a chapter recorded. I don't know when it will be edited. I don't know when I'm going to have time to edit it. But I will be putting it up. Chapter 14 is coming. I know you've been waiting. I know that's why a lot of you have stuck around. I noticed that I was getting 200 to 300 views on everything but Past Sins. My chapters of Past Sins were getting roughly 3,000 views. And so that I will do my best to finish. That is my goal. But now I'll go back a little bit to the repurposing. I want to keep doing stuff on this channel. I want to keep running podcasts. I want to keep reading stories. I might even start producing videos with Adam the Person, who you guys have heard from a couple times before. I don't want to do this alone very often anymore, though. It's honestly a lot less fun than doing it with other people. The theatrical productions that I give you for Past Sins are fun, but they are way too much work to be worthwhile. So when Past Sins is done, that will likely be the end of major theatrical recordings like that. A lot of them will probably be more like the Rated Cupcake stuff. And I realize that that's not why most of you come to the channel, and I'm sorry. But maybe this is something that I'm going to try to do, since I may be opening the floor for recording other fanfics. And I may just start asking for suggestions and make this a more interactive channel instead of whatever I think is fun to read. The videos with Adam the Person, he and I, when we were working at Walmart together, talked a lot about ideas that we wanted to come up with for sketch comedy or science fiction serious stuff. They would probably be fairly short. There wouldn't be a lot of quality to them, but maybe they'd be fun. I want to hear what you guys have to say about that. The point is that I'm going to have a little bit more free time, and I miss doing this for you guys. I miss this channel. But I'm not really... I'm still a brony, but I'm not really interested in doing that much pony stuff anymore. And I'm sorry for that, since I know that's basically why you're all here. But... And I don't have a timeline for finishing Past Sins. I want to point that out. I am not aiming for anything right now. I don't know how often I'm going to have time to do it, but I'm trying something this time around that I have never done before. I did it in multiple recordings. And I have always said, and this is something you'll probably catch in this recording when it finally goes live, this is really something that people with a good ear will notice. People without a good ear might not. When I record, because I'm a voice actor, because I'm very emotional, because I like to do fun stuff with my voice, it's very obvious what mood I'm in. That doesn't make a difference for most of the characters. But for something like Past Sins, where there's a lot of narration, it does make a difference for the narrator voice. And because I'm out of practice by about 8 months, you're going to notice a lot of quirks that are true of a lot of the older recordings, and stuff like an Equestrian Invasion didn't have, because I was absolutely focused and I was completely in character and on track. Like, I don't think I got a single recording of Sweetie Belle's voice for this chapter that I liked. But, I mean, it's going to happen. She's a... 13-year-old girl or something in real life? And I am a 25-year-old guy with a deep, gruff voice that is out of practice for voice acting and didn't warm up for either of the recording sessions I did. So, that's just the kind of stuff I'm talking about. That makes it easier for me to do the recording, and not sticking to a set time limit. Like, I'll try to keep you guys informed, but not sticking to a set time limit really helps me out with getting these up and being motivated, because the time limit is a hell of a lot of stress that I really can't, I don't have the ability to take anymore. Anyways, point being, Pastel Pony Podcast, since I don't have any major pony stuff left to say, this is going to be the last episode of this. But new things will be coming. And if I have stuff to say, especially about Past Sins, since I know that's why a lot of you are coming to the channel, I will be sure to release it and let you know. I don't really think I have much else to say. So, to recap, love you guys. Thank you for sticking with me this long. You are true and loyal fans. Each and every one of you. Pastel 14, recorded, coming, don't know when. And finally, new things will be happening with the channel. Don't know when about that either, but hopefully soon. Let me know the kinds of fics you guys might be interested in hearing me and the other guys and Soren record. Let me know the kinds of videos you might be interested in seeing if Adam the Person and I decide to start doing stuff. We've talked about putting GM Banhammer up here. We have also talked about putting My Immortal up here, which I would still be willing to do, although I probably won't edit it, and there's an awful lot of drinking and cursing, so, you know. Yeah, you know. Point being, hope to be back soon. Love you guys. This is Vos de Sueños signing off. Safe travels, every pony.